Hello everyone, welcome to PassionWaterTarot. So this is Missing Person Criminal Case Monday. Wow. Before we even start telling you anything about the background of the case, we get two cards flying out. The Hangman in reverse, meaning somebody's ready to come down out of that tree they've been hanging out in and speak their mind, put their thoughts to action. And the Nine of Wands. They're scared to do it, but they're going to do it. The time is coming for information to be revealed, for there to be enlightenment coming. Okay, so, by the way, for those of you who don't know, my name is Mama Dude. I am doing today for Indigenous Peoples Day 3 readings on missing Indigenous people. Okay? I already finished the first one. We're getting ready to start number 2 here. But I got a problem with these readings. I don't have a problem with the reading. I have a problem with the cases. There's no information. I look these people's names up and I might find one news article. Really? Are you serious? What? People go missing. I saw one girl out of California. They know who did it. The person's been convicted. They haven't found her yet. Not only was he convicted, but his new girlfriend was convicted because it was a witness situation. And yet they're still trying to get information to locate her. But even with that being so wild, there's no information out there. The FBI page has very little information. The Charlie Project, Bravo, I'm getting some good information there with a few details. Not a lot of information. And maybe one newspaper article, okay? I know of a child right now who I've already done a reading on, and many of you watched that reading, Ariel Sellers, who's still missing in Hawaii. They're still trying to find out how she even ended up in that household and how to prevent any other children, Indigenous or not, to end up in that household or any other household similar to that. But let's talk about this person, because I've found a new pet peeve, and this is absolutely it's unbelievable how little information is out there. And the person that I'm featuring in this reading, this person that I want to receive their energy, has been missing for 6 years. Okay? Hold on. Let me get to her. Her name is Ida Joanne Beard. And she went missing June 30th, 2015. Over 6 years now. Female, Native American. Matter of fact, in a minute, I believe the other article is going to tell me. There she is. She's a role member of the Cheyenne tribe and the Arapaho tribe. Okay, beautiful lady. Beautiful. She's got this little sorry, slight grin of a little impish, you know, like she knows something you don't know. It's just a cute grin. I love it. So when she went missing on June 30th, she's 29 years old, 5'6" and 120 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. They're not listing anything like tattoos. And this is the Charlie Project page where it says she was last seen in Reno, El Reno. And it says she disappeared while on her way home and has never been heard from again. Few details are available in her case. Well, there's a news article that I found. And I believe this newspaper is from that area, from El Reno area. And it's called the Yukon Review. And they did this article this year, August the 5th, 2021. Why did they do this article? Because they just passed, just beforehand, Ida's law. Yes, there's a law named for this young lady who's been missing now for more than 6 years. The law establishes a liaison to work with law enforcement agencies and families to solve missing and murdered Indigenous persons cases throughout Oklahoma. The series, they said they're doing a series. I only seen one article, okay? I think that's because they were covering other people as well. But what they're saying is that 6 years after she went missing, they haven't received not one credible lead. I can believe it because nobody knows about the case. And how can the general public be known that they need to come forward with encounters with this young lady or seeing her have encounters with others if there's no media coverage to trigger somebody to say, oh, you know what, hey, I saw her walking. You know what? That guy pulled over. No, it wasn't a guy. It was a short-haired woman pulled over talking to her. You know, things like that. Sorry. Those are the kind of triggers that come up when we have more media exposure to say, hey, Ida Beard is missing. 6 months later, Ida Beard is still missing. 6 months later, Ida Beard is still missing. Show different pictures. They got an array of pictures of her, okay? This really wouldn't take that much effort. But the detective says, I feel for the family. I know that a lot of the family want answers, and it sucks not being able to get them the answers from an investigative standpoint. I wish I could end up finding the answers that they need to either locate Ida or give them some closure in the case. They don't have the answers, and the family doesn't have the answers. It's still a very, very active case, okay? Let's see, this law, Ida's law, that has created this network from everybody in Oklahoma from the tribal police to our regular PD to our Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation to the regular FBI. Everybody with our law has to be involved. Okay, because anything like this that involves an indigenous person is already starting off as a federal crime. Alright? If it's something criminal. Alright? So, she was seen at an address off South Hayden and roughly Watts area. It's reported that she might have been walking home. That she was walking north on Hayden to Watts and turned west. And the distance to the address from the property line to property line was a mere 622 feet. And they're quoted to say, "That's as a crow flies." So when she turned the corner, she never made it to her house. Somewhere within 622 feet, Ida vanished. Ida disappeared. Into where? How? How do we know she didn't make it home and then leave again? It doesn't say if anybody was at her house or the house she was headed to at the time. But the detective, the investigator, says he keeps an open dialogue with the family and makes sure that he keeps things factual because he doesn't want rumors and misinformation to urge the family on. He wants their information to be truth-based. And I'm absolutely not trying to start rumors. I'm asking Spirit for guidance regarding this case. Oh, she's also on Nemis, by the way. I didn't look up her page on Nemis because the Charlie Project had a good page. Let's see. That's really all I can see there about the information regarding Ida Beard, but she's very important for Oklahoma especially, and I would love to see more states take an initiative to pass laws like Ida's law to make sure that all of the powers that be are working together to bring them home. So let's change my view there and see from spirit guides, angels, and ancestors what the positive affirmation for everyone invested in this reading, be it family, friends, soul tribe, investigators, police, or searchers. What Spirit wants you to know from your heart and soul today as you continue this search for Ida is, today I am capable. Today I will accomplish every goal I set for myself. So be reasonable with your goals for today. You have your short-term goals and you have your long-term goals. Set those short-term goals so that you stay motivated and know that you're capable of completing that leg of the race so that tomorrow morning you get up with just as much oomph as you did today to proceed forward, okay? With love from Ida. Your romance card for this reading, from Ida's energy coming through in the reading, it will come through. I can already feel Ida. I don't want you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So sometimes what you've always known, well, it just tends to get what you've always gotten. And if you're ever wanting to really know better and then do better, you got to keep an open mind. Don't shut the process down. You're going to end up ruling out the predator. And then they may or may not ever be caught. Alright? Keep an open mind. Don't rule anybody out until Spirit guides you, gives you a churning within you that that person really could not be involved. Because there is an absolute false mask being involved regarding Ida's case, okay? Your Archangel card for this reading, prioritize. Yeah. Set your priorities, like I was saying, with making your accomplishments your goals. Set short-term goals that you can accomplish today. You're going to make that phone call. You're going to double check the websites. See how many hits. Where were they coming from? Okay, yeah, a couple of them came from here in Oklahoma because the reader was doing research, okay? Just so you know. Okay, go ahead and hit me up. I'm good. But set your priority. What's most important? The most important thing, and I'm certain Ida would feel the same, is to get the predator off the street. Of course, we want to bring her home. And we absolutely hope to find her. And we absolutely hope that the predator will help reveal information on that. But set your priorities. If you've been meaning to go back and search a certain area, make that a priority. There's something you need to see there. Okay? Now, let's ask Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to please provide us with information regarding the day that Ida Beard went missing in 622 feet. What can you tell us about the day that Ida vanished? 10 of Pentacles. She just got some money. Just got paid. Just got a raise, a promotion. I don't know anything about her job situation. This is about money. Somebody's telling her, good job. You did a good job. Whatever she was doing. If she cleaned somebody's house, washed their car, I don't know. Because I know nothing about her job situation. But somebody's patting her on the back and saying, good job, here's your reward. You're going to make X amount of money. Or I'm giving you an extra money right now. I'm paying you this amount of money. Being appreciated. She's feeling very appreciated for her efforts. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okie dokie. So there's a water sign that's seeing green. Yeah. They're feeling jealous, envious. This is somebody who knows her. Knows of her at least. They feel very slighted. That she's getting the pats on the back that they were wanting. Not deserving of. This person wasn't deserving of it. They're jealous though. They're very envious. What else can you tell us about the day? I want to go back to something, please. Here. June 30th, 2015. Oh, and let me stop. Did I tell you her date of birth? December 26th, 1985. She is a Capricorn, okay? Which would be very much on track with the first card that came out, the Ten of Pentacles, which is an Earth sign card. Alright, Spirit, what else can you tell us about the day that Ida went missing? Ida Joanne Beard, June 30th. Did she make it home? King of Wands and the Sun. Who's that King of Wands? King of Wands is about getting mad, getting even. This is a guy and a girl. This is a couple. This Queen of Cups in reverse and this King of Wands in the upright is a couple. They're together and making a plan to get even. That will bring them pleasure. And so they spin the wheel and confront Ida. 5 of Wands. Wow. So they make this decision that that's what's going to bring them happiness. And bring them rewards. If they remove this energy, if they confront this energy, the person that they feel has slighted them. So the 5 of Wands is all about arguments and fighting and physical harm, assaulting one another. Them two assaulting Ida. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they made a pact for it. And there they go. Wow. Okay, so whew, I believe, I believe, I do believe that this is a fight. I believe this female thought Ida was after her man, and for him to prove his loyalty to his woman, he had to be with her to attack Ida. As they ride off together to claim their victory. Oh, what a horrible mess. I don't see any attraction for Ida having any attraction for this man. Page of Swords, a message of honesty. There's messages. They were actually text messaging back and forth before the attack, sealing the deal in text. And it's been so many years that those phone records would not be able to be, unless one of them printed them out. And one of them might have Seven of Pentacles, because the guy really doesn't trust this girl. And the girl don't trust the guy. They participated in harming Ida because the girl felt slighted by Ida, thinking Ida was after her man. And looks like Ida was after her dollar. She had other things on her mind. And it doesn't look like it had anything to do with any man. Not in that manner. Spirit guide, angels and ancestors. Is Ida alive? Is Ida healthy and well somewhere today? Could she have lost her memory in this attack? This is why they can't find them. Because these two are not really connected to Ida. It's just outside the safety zone, folks. Five of Swords is in reverse here. A very uncomfortable situation. Yeah. Nobody wants to be abandoned. That's really what that's about. Nobody wants to be forgotten. But she didn't even know what these two were talking about when they approached her. She was kind of like, what? I ain't interested in him. What are you talking about? You need to go somewhere else with this stuff. Clarified by the devil in reverse. She didn't have anything in it. She didn't feel attracted to him. She hadn't been sleeping with him. This wasn't her honey. She didn't care where he was at or who he was with, as long as he wasn't bothering her. Wasn't her battle to fight. But it ended up being her battle because a psycho woman over here. Jealous woman, psycho woman. And the card that flew out is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yes, it is time to remove the smoke in the mirrors. It is time. It's time to do another plea. It's time to ask friends and family members about people just outside the safety zone. Some acquaintances, not friends, not family, not soul tribe. Some acquaintances, okay? That will remove the confusion. It'll remove all the fog. It'll just take away the smoke, provide clear view to see everything for what it truly is. King of Wands. You're going to find him. He's still there. Oh, girl, I don't think she's around. I think she's moved on. But old boy's still there. He still has a guilty conscience. And I believe both of them have a little bit of the evidence, just in case they ever get caught, to make sure they don't go down alone. Okay? This is why you're not finding them. Because it's not her circle. It's not a stranger. It's either a distant coworker, a neighbor she really did not associate with, but was intimidated by her presence. Alright? It's very enlightening here. So I'm going to ask some more questions, alright? Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, can you please guide us to any evidence regarding the disappearance of Ida? Or information leading to her discovery? Hold on, we got a flipper and it's caught in cards. It's going to be something you weren't expecting. Yeah, like a fish out of water. There's something around there, dear detective, dear family, dear friends. And it doesn't fit in. It never did. Think about it. Think about it from 6 years ago. Somebody who claimed a relationship that you knew did not exist. Somebody that claimed encounters that you knew did not exist. Yeah, this worm has wormed their way into the investigation, into the family, into the friend zone of everyone who dearly loves Ida. But Ida really didn't know this person. And neither do you. They're wearing a false mask. They're only there for one reason. They're trying to steal CYA. Okay? And this Page of Cups is clarified by the Chariot. Yeah. See, they want to stay on the run. They don't want to be found out. But look for the fish out of water. And then you'll be able to move forward to bring justice to Ida, to her family, her friends, and her soul tribe. Now, from Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and from the energy of Ida. A card of advice for all of those invested in this reading, for all of those who are invested in this case, whether you are family, friends, soul tribe, law enforcement, or anyone else. Your card of advice is the Arrow Master. Wow. Could that get any better for a card of advice? Let Spirit handle it. Give it to Spirit and say, you know what, Spirit? I'm ready to receive our blessings. It's now time to take this predator off the street. It's time. The Arrow Master appears to help you target your intentions and teaches you how to shoot straight to the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention and about aligning your intention with Spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach your goal. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but in invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. So as Spirit brings this person's presence to the surface and clears the skies of all the smoke and mirrors to where they are spotted, to where they are noticed, to where justice can be brought to Ida. Remember the law of detachment. If there's something within your energy that's not meant for you, you're supposed to let it go. Now, that can be a wide range of things, okay? It could be somebody's caffeine habit. Instead of 5 cups of coffee, you're down to 1, right? It can be cigarettes. It could be drinking. It could be illicit substances. But with the law of detachment, it could be that it's now time for you to move forward career-wise and let go of that comfortable seat you're in and start advancing again. So remember, as this starts to come to fruition, that Spirit is guiding you, that these blessings have come. Remember the law of detachment. Let go of what's no longer serving you. Let go of the anger. Let go of the sorrow. And let's praise and celebrate the beautiful life that Ida lived. And that's gotta be a hard thing. I know for a fact that it is. Alright. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming to hear Ida's story, to hear about the day that she went missing, and what Spirit has to say about it, and the messages that Spirit brought forward. Please remember, when it comes to missing person and criminal cases, under no circumstance ever will I request or accept money or anything of value. These are a gift from Spirit. Period. Point blank. I have no intentions, and I don't have a crowd to get rich off of viewing. Trust me, like that. It ain't even like that. I do this to get their names back out there. I do this to share their energy, to help trigger interactions with them, of seeing them, of hearing them, of knowing that somebody cares and hopes to bring them home. So, I'll see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste. Hey, get up!